Tao De Ching Chapter 19. Knowing the True Tao. Reject so-called sagely wisdom, and the people's well-being will multiply. Reject so-called benevolence and righteousness, and the people will naturally return to filial devotion and kindness. If cunning and self-interest are abandoned, thieves and bandits will vanish. These three may seem like losses, yet they enable society to exist in its best state. Therefore, if ordinary people can preserve their true nature, return to simplicity, and lessen selfish desires, then discarding the doctrines of benevolence, righteousness, and sagely wisdom is nothing to fear. Key ideas. Explanation of key ideas. 1. Rejecting wisdom and governing through wuwei. Rulers should abandon clever stratagems and return to natural spontaneity. Only then will the people thrive. In Laozi's philosophy, the best way to govern is not through intellect, but wuwei, non-interference, and alignment with nature. Rejecting sagely wisdom does not mean abandoning wisdom itself, but emphasizing that by following nature and minimizing artificial interference, people's innate goodness flourishes, creating harmony. Excessive scheming disrupts society. Simplicity stabilizes it. 2. The transformation of benevolence and filial piety. Benevolence and righteousness should be discarded because true virtues like filial piety and kindness should arise naturally. Laozi argues that when people stop obsessing over imposed morals, like benevolence and righteousness, true virtues revive naturally. External moral codes create tension. Innate goodness flows effortlessly when unforced. 3. Social order and self-interest. Without greed and deceit, crime and theft would cease. Social chaos stems from greed and cunning. By abandoning selfishness and craftiness, society becomes tranquil. Cleverness and profit-seeking corrupt. Their absence restores clarity. 4. Dialectic of less and more. Only by relinquishing excessive external pursuits can true fulfillment be attained. Superficially rejecting wisdom, benevolence, and profit seems like lack, yet this lack is fullness. When desires and artificial norms fade, genuine contentment emerges. This mirrors Taoism's core. Wuwei has fertile emptiness. 5. Simple and carefree living. Returning to primal simplicity, reducing selfish desires, leads to genuine peace of mind. Returning to simplicity, reducing desires, and discarding excessive knowledge bring inner peace. Laozi's ideal. Happiness lies in purity, not complexity. How to apply Laozi's wisdom today. Govern through minimal interference, not overbearing policies. Let morality arise naturally. Avoid rigid ethical impositions. Curb greed to foster social harmony. Embrace simplicity to attain mental serenity. Reflection. From this chapter, we can see that Laozi's thoughts and Confucius's propositions are very different. Laozi advocates abandoning sages' wisdom, cleverness, profit, benevolence, and righteousness, while Confucius advocates and promotes these. This chapter makes me think of several questions. First, does the fact that a country or institution has more laws and regulations indicate that it is more developed or more backward? It is generally believed that the more laws and rules, the more developed the country or institution, because these are established through countless experiences and revisions. Every rule exists to regulate people's behavior, ensuring they act according to the ruler's or institution's expectations, so that everyone within the system conforms to the norms. However, According to Laozi's philosophy in this chapter, excessive regulations, such as exalting sages' wisdom, benevolence, and cleverness, actually go against the Tao. He believes that if people can reduce selfish desires and maintain their innate simplicity, both individuals and society will be harmonious and free from worries. From this perspective, we can see that Laozi supports the principle of human nature is inherently good. Because human beings are born good, the highest state is simply to uphold this innate goodness. This reminds me of Wang Yangming. Yangming's philosophy of the mind holds that every person's essence is inherently good. The reason people become immoral is that their hearts are clouded by various desires. The process of cultivation is to remove the impurities that obscure the heart, allowing the bright mirror of the heart to shine once again. A sage becomes a sage because he constantly wipes the mirror of his heart, so it shines more frequently than that of ordinary people. As a result, we see that a sage's virtues appear superior to those of common people. In this sense, Yang Ming's philosophy of innate goodness aligns with Laozi's perspective.